So what we've got going now is we're going to go ahead and put parts 9 through 12 on. And what we've done so far, Josh, is we've laid the brake, the structure for the brake, and the structure for the afterplane. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start putting the structure in for the air trap.
Okay.
So we're going to get ahead with so 9, 10, 11, and 12. And again, we're going to go with 9. We're going to basically come inside here and line up with this card here.
So we're really on page 3 of our kit here, and then the pieces and each parts like start on page 3. You have them in individual baggies.
Yes.
So I have 9 through actually 15 here, along with 16, 17, and 18, just laid out in front of me.
Yes.
All right, so looking on page 3, it says that 9 goes where, like right here to the left of this
Exactly.
rectangle here?
Right, and this is, we call this the ram wing right here.
Okay.
That's what this part is. That's what it lines up.
All right, so I'm putting number 9, and basically I'm just putting the glue on the bottom and the back.
That's it.
All right.
Very good.
So at this point, my hands should be getting good and gluey.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it is. It washes off pretty easy. So,
all right.
Yeah. Also, about this point, it's a great time to bring in measurement, you know. Start talking about measurement. Students get their rulers and that, and we like to have a measure. We don't tell them the exact length and width, but we give them a chance to kind of measure it, and kind of introduces them more to the boat, makes them more comfortable with it, and also kind of ties them into what they're doing here.
Does that look right, Dr. H.A.?
Very good. Looks very good. Nice straight line.
Okay, so
Very
right
good.
there at the bottom left corner.
All
right, so now number 10 would be
Yep.
basically the same deal, except that's going to go on the
port side.
All right.
Very good. Also, we like the students at some point, they start talking about starboard, port, and all the good parts of it, and that's one of the little quizzes that we give them at one point where they describe their boat to us in great detail. So, all these little parts, yeah, perfect. That looks great.
Okay.
Very good. You can kind of see that angle of attack coming up there. That angle right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, got 9 and 10 on.
Yep. Okay, let's go 11 and 12.
All right.
Just on the outside.
So 11. All right, I'll go ahead and get the glue on and then.
Feel comfortable to you?
I'm feeling more and more comfortable.
Okay,
I mean,
good.
even applying my glue and kind of recognize it. So 11 is going to go, I'm assuming, right next to 10.
Yep.
All right, so where at on here?
That'll be good. You can put it right here. You can go either side, whichever way you want to go.
All right, so the instruction thing, so over here.
Starboard side, yeah, we can do that.
Oh, same deal, just on the opposite.
Exactly.
All right.
Very good.
Opposite side of the
Very
rectangle.
good.
I got you.
Yeah. Starting to look like a hydroplane a little bit,
okay. I see it now.
Okay. Gonna put, yeah.
And you said these are slanted like this. This is the angle of attack?
Yes, That's very critical to give the boat lift, and there's a whole lesson on lift and thrust and lift. And this is really the foundation for doing that right now. These structures that we're putting in here are very critical to the way this functions. And again, it takes the pressure when the boat starts because that rocket takes off.
So this is the bottom of the boat.
It's
what
the
we're
hull,
working
sure
on.
is. It's the bottom. We always start with the hull.
Okay.
Very good. Okay.
Now it's a little bit sloppy as far as the glue kind of.
Yeah, it's okay.
Is that all right?
That's no
It'll
problem
dry.
at all.
And
It'll dry, yeah.
Okay.
Looking good.
Okay.
Yeah, very good.
I think so.
All right.
But
next 3 pieces on, now we're going to actually give us the very first stage of us, the water introducing itself to our boat. So these next 3 angles are very critical.
Okay, so I have 13. I'll turn the page
13,
here.
14, 15, page 4.
All right.
Okay. Very good.
All right, and it is pointing to the, it looks like to next to number 9?
Yes. You line it up right there.
Okay.
Okay. And then what you're going to do too is you want to put glue on the inside as well as on the bottom and the back. So you're still working with.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on the bottom.
Very good.
On the back. And then before I put it on
the side there.
Okay, so it's going to bump right up next to it.
Exactly.
So just for about you know, from 9.
Yeah, about 1.5 inches.
Okay, about 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Yep. That's good. Bump it right up next to it. Very good. You know, and that extra glue is good. Again, that's security, no problem.
Does that look all right?
That looks perfect.
Okay, so that's going to run
along.
along.
Clear. That's clear, smooth. Yes.
The left side. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming do the same thing
on the opposite side, huh? That's
but
the
here.
port side. Exactly.
I see.
Same thing. Very good. And again, you can start to see the shape of the air trap. When we put the sponson supports on, then you'll really be able to see how that catches the air. That's one of the secrets of hydroplanes. That's why they fly. They fly on a cushion of air. And even though ours are models, they work on the same basic principle as the ones that we see in the big regattas. So.
And that's why the air trap is here. Explain it to me.
Exactly. Very good. What happens is when we put the sponsons on, we're going to actually create a wall that's going to actually catch the air. Once the rocket ignites and takes off, air is going to be scooped up through this mechanism right here. And that's what we call the air trap. And that will distribute the air across the brake where the air trap and the afterplane meet, and along the afterplane, and it causes the boat to rise on a cushion of air, and it just flies on the cushion of air. And then when we put the sponsons together, we'll see the runner and all the parts of the sponsons, and you'll see that's the only part touching the water. So, did very good at putting that structure together. Now,
okay. Now I have 15.
Go right down the middle.
15 is going to go right
down
directly down the middle.
Exactly.
That makes sense to me.
Can you see that support?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, I see the support all building up.
Yep. Very good. Very good. All right. All right. You might want to push this one over just a little bit more so it's on the edge. This one.
Okay.
Yeah, right on the edge of that. You might have to move these pieces just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Right on the edge. Very good. Very good. Okay. You think we need, you feel we need any painter's tape at all? Anything feel like it's bubbling up on your?
Well, tell me about the painter's tape again. What do I need it for?
Like this part right here seems to be moving just a little bit, but it seems like it's pretty solid. Yeah, it looks good. Everything's laying down flat, so that's good. If anything, you know, comes off the main cutout, then we would use some duct tape. I mean, some painter's tape.
Are we looking all right here?
Looking good. See the structure of it? Kind of. Yeah, and these also set up for another support. When we put the sponsons on, they'll lean up against this. But now, piece number 16.
Oh, the big piece.
The big piece, okay.
All right, so I guess I turn over to page 5.
Page 5. And on this piece, what we need to do is we need to actually put glue on every stringer, everything we put on there so far, every part.
So each of everything that we have on here is called a stringer?
Exactly.
Okay, and basically that's just support for the bottom of the boat.
Exactly.
Is that correct?
And you want to put some glue here and even up here.
Okay.
So you're going to actually clamp this on the bottom. So now you've got the basics of your air trap and your afterplane on. So the whole. So
do I need to put any glue on
Nope, not
16
on that.
at all? So
Nope.
basically it's going to sit right down on there evenly.
And this we're going to use our painter's tape with this because we want to really hold it to the structures that you've developed here.
Okay. I'll go ahead and start that.
Yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time.
What does this piece have a name?
Well, that is basically it's the air trap and the afterplane. That is the hull right there.
Okay.
So that's it. And again, the measuring that we can put here, and again down the road, the actual thrust lessons that we have. You know, getting students to understand geometrical shapes and how wind and air impact them, because this boat is made of geometric shapes, as you can see. So each one of these structures that we're putting in here actually aids. Now what we're doing here, we call this team hull. That's what we're dealing right now. We try to look at, in a sense, put everything in the form of a team. Team hull, team deck, and then the sides and the sections of the boat. And the idea is everything working together makes for a very successful hydroplane. If team hull dominates, then you're going to probably have a pretty slow boat. However, if team deck dominates, you're going to do a lot of flying upside down.
So it needs to be even.
They need to work together, exactly. And that's what this is for. So every part that we put on here is critical to that. And we want the students to really understand that, you know, it's kind of like we don't want them to take a day off. You know, like I'm not going to really work as hard today because that might be the day that the problem sets in. So
Okay.
every piece that we put on is very important. So our focus and concentration is very critical. But and we can put a little bit right here in the front there too. Yeah, looking good.
So I've got glue
Yep.
on all of this, and then I'm also going to put it
Yes.
here and here.
And up in the up in the bow there. Up in the bow.
Here.
Just along here.
Oh, just along
Very good.
here. I see.
Just along the air trap, and then we want to
Like
put some
that?
on the stern too. Okay. Very good. All right. All right. Now we're going to need a little duct tape, so we'll let you go ahead and get started putting that on, and we'll start
Just
at the stern and move to the front, to the bow. Okay. Very good. I'll take a piece like this. Very good. Let's take this piece and go ahead and tighten the stern down. Put it right along the stern.
Okay.
And just kind of press it hard too. Good. Press it down.
All right.
Again up. Very good.
Am I curling it
Curl
up?
it under. Curl it under. Put a lot of pressure on it. You can hold it.
Okay.
Okay. And also, as you're doing that, you notice how it's still even. You've still got it very even. You want the sides to be even with the parts there. Can you see that? Okay.
I see that.
Very good. Let's put another one right about there. I'll let you practice tearing the tape off.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, well, it'll be. You don't have to hold it down. It'll be okay. You're just gonna take your nice, good piece of nice long one, because you want it to be able to go all the way around. There you go. Now you're cooking. That's good.